Hello, this is the headlining news around the East African region. From Kenya, President Uhuru Kenyatta's public apology and a wave of handshakes among legislators mark the key highlights of the State of the Nation address by the head of state. The address was in stark contrast to previous ones that saw opposition members walk out on Uhuru in a protest. The mood in the chamber was jovial, with the MPs applauding Uhuru when he spoke about his commitment to fight graft, as well as his unity pact with Raila. His public apology also prompted applause. Moving on to Tanzania, President John Pombe Magufuli ordered all district councils across the country to establish drug reviving funds so as to ease provision of health services and availability of drugs at hospitals, health centers, and dispensaries in their areas. The head of state was speaking during a function to lay a foundation stone for Kilore District Hospital in Iringa region. He said the establishment of the drug revolving funds would facilitate ease availability of drugs and medical equipment. From Rwanda, key players in the local construction sector and other stakeholders have decried the shortage of cement on the market, which has seen prices skyrocket. Cement prices have been going up steadily since March. Demasin Nsabimana, the Kigali-based civil engineer, told Business Times that the shortage has since resulted in significant rises in prices, derailing several construction projects. And from South Sudan, President Salva Kiir has appointed General Gabriel Joe Riek as the country's new army chief of staff. Riek succeeds General James Anjogo Mauti, who died last month. The Sudan Tribune reports that the order of the appointment came into effect in a decree issued on 2nd May. Riek, who hails from South Sudanese Jonglei state, briefly served as the acting army chief of staff after the position recently became vacant. News from Burundi. Burundi announced the official launch of campaigning for controversial constitutional changes that could potentially allow President Pierre Nkurunziza to stay in office until 2034. The proposed amendment is expected to ask voters on May 17th to consider scrapping a current constitutional limit on 2 presidential terms, each spanning 5 years. If approved, Nkurunziza, who has been in power since 2005, would be able to seek 2 more 7-year terms in office. Finally, from Uganda. Former FDC presidential flag bearer Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye has reacted on President Museveni's decision of hiring medical doctors from Cuba to replace the striking medical workers in Uganda. Besigye said Museveni should have asked why Ugandan doctors are not good and addressed that but not hiring, as if Uganda is a young country. This was during the launch of the FDC manifesto for Betty Bamkwatsa Muzanira, who is contesting for Rukunjiri Woman MP by-election. That was the headlining news around the East African region.